What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another daily YouTube video where we cover the market, the content, and our trades. Today is a Tuesday, and typically we get something good on a Tuesday, some sort of gamble content, but today unfortunately we got nothing. We just got this Riquelme SBC, this Future Star, which is some vote that EA did on their Twitter, and he's got 5-star skills and 3-star weak foot, medium, 5'9", meh. Don't like his reactions, don't like his composure, hate the shot power. But the agility and balance are decent, and the other shooting stats are okay. For his current price of, I believe, around 80k, I don't think it's the worst value, but again, anyone watching this video, I wouldn't recommend you waste any coins on this SBC unless you have spare coins or fodder around, 80k, as you can see here on Footman. Not really cool with it. I guess you get 2 packs back. Let's see what the requirements are. 83 and 84, and you can see closely, both of these require Team of the Week. So seems like EA are starting to require Team of the Weeks again. So those of you still in on your Frankowskis, keep Lazy selling them. I'm sure he's selling really well on Lazy's for around 13.5k plus, and I wouldn't really panic on them because if we do get a party bag tomorrow / today when you see this, or a year in review player pick / today, I was gonna say / tomorrow today, but today when you're watching this, those informs are going to go higher. If this is already raising them, I mean this did require 2 informs, which is kind of cool for informs. If the party bag requires informs, expect them to rise, or at least Lazy sell well in the first hour. Other than that, I don't even think we got anything else I'm aware of. This refreshed again. This is also helping the informs, because it requires inform and an 84 rated team, and guess what? Every 24 hours this is refreshing. So as you can see, a lot of things are requiring informs, even though there is a ton of supply, they are being demanded. I believe we got this kit today too. The Jota Esports kit. What does it even require? This better be an 80 rated or something. Oh, it's just gold. So if you want the Diogo Jota Esports kit, go crazy. Okay, now let's get on to Footbin. Let's start here with the Future Stars team. A bit of quick refresh. It's currently 7:40 PM, and you can see Elanga has risen to 90k now. Guehi, or Gehi, I keep saying Guehi because I keep trolling people with it. And now it's become how I'm saying his name. Gehi is slightly down, it looks like. Very minorly. He's around 66. Possible amount of overinvestment in this card, in my eyes. So I'm kind of being careful with it right now. Seems like a lot of people are invested. Vitinha's doing really well, he's 300k. Adeyemi is 440. A lot of these top tier cards. Basically, when you get bad content, the market doesn't drop. We didn't even see a dip at content today. We just saw steadiness, and in all honesty, just more steadiness. Spence was a bit lower. I think we're buying him at 21k. Kalulu was a bit lower. Everything up a little bit. By the time you're seeing this video, if it's not already down, it will be down soon. People are expecting a party bag or a year in review today. Again, if we get nothing today on Wednesday, when you are watching this video, then that means this stuff's going to go up again. But the key thing, as you guys saw in the title, is these Future Stars, and this is what I want to really talk about in this video, and the cards I think I want to invest in, and quite heavily. The first and best investment in this team, in my opinion, everyone was before saying it was Kalulu. It could be a good safe investment. I personally love Elanga for many reasons. The first reason being he's a Man United player, and we see Man United cards do really well in general. If we take a look at some of the Man United card specials, you will see that they generally perform quite well. Specials will be down here, all specials. They generally have performed quite well since they've gone out of pack. This is sorted by price too to make it even easier. And you will see, and remember, Varane has done crazy well. I'm sure these 3 did well. Sancho's up a bit. Dallo has gone crazy. Fred's gone crazy. But don't forget, Fred was almost 200k at one point. Casemiro, this card was like 100k at one point. So you're getting the general trend. This one, Masaka was down at 50k, I'm sure, at one point. I'm sure this card was down at 50k. Like, this is crazy. 50k to 150k, 3x in the space of how long? 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month. But still, insane. Actually insane. That's not something you normally see. Rashford is being held down by his player of the month. Martinez did really well. Fred, this one did kind of bad, but it was a bad card. Our Dallo that we were trading is at 30k. Luke Shaw, who we were buying at 20k, is this price. So can you see the trend with Man United cards? They have so many fans. They're one of the biggest clubs in the world. Potentially the biggest fan base in the world. There's a lot of demand. These cards perform well out of packs. Now, I've got a few more reasons why I think Elanga is going to be even better. I probably should have just clicked this card there. That would have saved me some time. Let me just do that. So there's a few things that's happened to this card since he's come out. Let's go through every day. He's come out on Friday. He obviously dropped, right? He was too high, he dropped. into Saturday, we all thought he was going to rebound, and guess what? We got out here, or here, and then he just fell out of the sky. What came out at this time here? Vanderson, which also, as this card is getting more and more supply on the market with the lightning rounds, he's just going to drop, drop, and drop. But normally they steady out and rebound a bit more than this. This card has just been down, 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 probably heavily overinvested, or people tried to flip it and it did not work out, or people just didn't want this card. What came out on Sunday? Normally you don't see this. You don't see this crazy dip, but Theo Walcott, another right wing, came out. So he's been hit 2 days in a row. Don't forget Vanderson can play right mid too, and that's probably hurt this card, and right wing. You got killed on Saturday, you got killed on Sunday, and you're thinking, okay, that's enough. This card can't get killed anymore, right? He's gone all the way down to 85k. He can't be killed. Guess what? We get another right mid drop. What's his name? The guy from Newcastle dropped. Where is he? Gordon dropped. And guess what? It says left wing on this card, but guess what else he can play? Right mid, right wing as well. And so that's another hit this card took, but this time Elanga reacted differently. This could be potentially because it takes a lot longer to grind this new Gordon card because you have to play champs. However, I believe this card has just been hammered so many times that he physically can't get crushed anymore. And we've seen that yesterday. He took a hit to 82, he hit 80 actually briefly, and guess what? He rebounded very, very, very fast. It could be because Gordon's going to take a long time to get. I think he's been hit too low, and he's way too low, and he's ready to rise. Even though he's 4-3, he's Man United, decent looking stats, I think he's going to do really well. I might be going all in on this card. And today, you've seen he fluctuates 85, 85, 85, all the way to 90 almost every time. And this time, we got bad content, and he's actually risen. So you're seeing with this card, there is indeed demand. Some of the cards haven't risen as well as this, but this one has risen really, really well. It's clearly some sort of demand with this card. And maybe he's done being crushed. So I think he's going to do really, really well out of packs. And this is my favorite investment for these cards. I'm probably going to buy like, how many will I buy? My plan is to, if I buy 50, that's almost all my coins. That's kind of the issue. My aim is to get him at 85k or lower. Ideally today for you guys, Wednesday or Thursday during marquee match supply. Hopefully we get some good content today on Wednesday. And it's a party bag, and this card gets hit to 85 at least, and I'll be ready to go in heavy. This card dips again. I'm really considering going all in. This card is doing really well, Vitinha, and that's because the other PSG links are extremely expensive. We've also had a leak for the Nuno Tavares card. If you look at the center mids just from this league, or this team even, the alternatives are Vitinha, Verratti, and is that it? Renato Sanchez. Sanchez is 718, he's 670, he's 300k. It's much cheaper even though his stats aren't as good. That's another good look, but you want to get that like 270 if it comes. Guehi, you know I like Guehi. He will rise well out of packs. It just depends how overinvested he is. Ideally you want 60k, and I think you're pretty safe there. These 3 cards, maybe they do well out of packs, or 4 cards, not so sure. Probably Gavi does really well, but I'm probably not going to touch that card, even though it was 540 or 525 on Sunday. That's probably his lowest point on Sunday. Fran Garcia, everyone wants to invest in him, and we're probably getting Jordi Alba Team of the Week today, so I'm not huge on that. Jordi Alba doesn't get Team of the Week, I would like a lot more. We have Cherki, who's not had much supply. Sorry about that. Not had much supply, and he's still riding high. Kalulu, another decent outpack investment, but Syria hype seems to be dying. Anset, not the best card. Spence, a really, really good looking statistical card for the Ligue 1. And Hakimi should come out as a Team of the Week, and he should be very expensive. Singo as well, and Van de Ven, very good options. If we see a nice dip today at 6 PM content, I'll be going heavy in on a lot of these cards. These 3 would be a very big shout. Kalulu, another one. Guehi and Elanga. Those would be the top few. In order, I like Elanga. Elanga, probably Spence, Van de Ven, Kalulu, Guehi, Singo, in that order. Although Singo's going to do great, I'm struggling to rank them. Now let's move on to Hakimi. As I just talked about, Hakimi is probably getting a Team of the Week today. And this card has been rising in the hype for that reason. He has been getting invested in, as you can see here, up and up, since he scored that goal or whatever. Well, he actually did it on Saturday, but all the right backs got crushed. Heavily overinvested this card. Strongly advise you sell this for a long time before 6 PM. You like to see this card crash tomorrow / today, Wednesday after 6 PM, and just wait for it to crash, let it relax. If you don't want to bother at all, just wait till Thursday and maybe even Friday, and you can get involved. He will continue to rise. But just let the over investors all sell together, and then you can get involved in this card if he gets Team of the Week. If he doesn't get Team of the Week, this card's going down, and it's going down fast. A few other things I wanted to tell you is that some of these nominees are performing well and some aren't. Pedri is performing well, you just saw him bump up 10k. Lily Demand and a good card. Bakir is in the mud, no one seems to care about this card at all. Kane is doing really well, as we have no record breaker design in the game yet, so he's not doing anything and no one thinks he's getting a special card. He broke the record. Davies is rising really nicely now, Valverde's rising nicely, Vinny's rising nicely, Saka has been taking a bit of a hit because of all the right mids. Probably a good look at this price in honesty. Cancelo and Koulibaly by far the best performers in this team. They have risen a ton. Cancelo we were buying at 395 last Thursday, and Koulibaly I think I bought one at 465k as well last Thursday. The two underperformers, Bremer and Mike, seems the league Serie A hype is unfortunately dead and they cannot hold on any longer. We have the Team of the Year cards, who again, there's just no comparison to any of these cards in the game, and it seems like we're not getting a promo anytime soon to replace any of these cards. So in theory, they should just keep rising. My favorites to continue rising are Van Dijk and Jude, as Jude is very affordable and clearly very good with all the English cards, so I like him a lot. Van Dijk also, it's going to sound crazy, I still think he's undervalued in comparison to the rest of the team, that he's only 2 mil and these guys are all pretty damn near to his price. Hakimi, it'd be weird if you see any panic selling with this card. You more likely see panic selling with this card quite heavily when his Team of the Week gets released, and then this card will start to rise again. If it is much better, if it's similar stats, this card will get crushed. But yeah, these Team of the Years probably aren't stopping rising. If you see a dip and you want one, feel free to buy. We have Team of the Year icons too, also going along the same path. Elite tier cards, there's just no replacement for them on the game, and nothing is coming right now, it seems, to replace them. Ashley Cole and Van der Sar, the two I've been tracking most closely, and they're doing fantastically, and I see no reason to sell them if you hold these cards. We tipped this at 570 in the Patreon, and we tipped this at 695k just last Thursday. And yeah, they're looking really good, the both of them. I don't see any reason why either card stops rising. So many English cards in SBCs. Van der Sar is just simply Van der Sar. There's no replacement. And just to show you again how some of these cards are rising, here is Mr. Kimpembe, who has just been flying, and it's because there's just no other alternative good cards coming right now, so these cards will just continue to rise. Let me show you my transfer list quickly and some of the trades I made today. Nothing too crazy, just like 1 2k profit card. Obviously you guys all know that I love Jack Butler and I think they did really well. I'm getting lazy sales. Spence, he took a little bit of a dip, so I bought some of him. Basically all these cards here, my plan is to be out of them before 6 PM. Frankowski obviously, for the culture. Get him at min price. Lazy listing for 2-3k higher. All of you guys still have him, keep lazy listing, nothing to worry about. And here's some other cards that I'm just lazy selling. And in all honesty, they won't really go down too much even if we do see a crash, so I think they're relatively okay to lazy. However, by the time you're seeing this, I would not buy a single card until after 6 PM content unless you have a leak that nothing is coming, because a crash could happen at any point with any sort of good content because the market is massively inflated. In case you haven't noticed, I've got a new camera, so I don't know if the camera looks kind of weird, but it's a bit wider, and in the night my skin tone and everything's normal, but in the daylight I look very, very yellow, so I'm going to have to adjust these settings if it looks a bit weird. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that video, hopefully you learned something. Thank you to all the people who are subscribing to the channel and coming every day. Our views are growing like crazy right now, and I really do appreciate it, and I'm really enjoying making these videos so I can put all my thoughts out to you guys without getting interrupted, thanks to the Twitch chat. In case you don't know, I stream on Twitch twice a day at 2 PM and 10 PM UK time. If you ever want to come check into a stream and ask any questions, we have a free trading Discord. Link is in the description for that too. If you subscribe to my Twitch channel, you gain a few extra tips a day in the free trading Discord. And if you subscribe to my Patreon, the link is in the description for that. You get an unlimited amount of tips a day, and I give like 3 or 4 market updates throughout the day to guide you on what to trade and what to do, and I also answer any questions if you need any help. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. Hopefully you're not too bored of FIFA right now. The middle of the week is always difficult and boring, so don't worry too much if you are feeling bored or you can't be bothered. It will get better, and most likely tomorrow after content we get some good content and some good gamble packs. We see a nice dip on the market and we go heavy in on these cards. If not, on Thursday during marquee matchup supply, that is your last opportunity to get in on most of these cards. So we'll go out of packs. Be ready for either tomorrow at content if the content is good and it's a good nice gamble pack, or be ready on Thursday for the final supply during marquee matchups. Thank you for watching everyone, and give me a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching from me this far. I love you all. Take it easy.